you are in school, there'll always be that one memory that sticks with you for the rest of your life. For me, that would be when a good friend of mine was caught pulling his dingling out on the bus. So it just started as any other normal day at lunch. He gets called to the office. We have no idea where he was or why he was being called to the office, and he just grabbed his stuff and left. We did not see him the rest of the day, and we did not see him tomorrow or the next day after that. We just thought, oh, maybe he was just sick. It was nothing major. He had a doctor's appointment. He got sick the next day. Something happened. And then we don't see him for all of next week. We start to freak out thinking something bad happened. My best friend at the time finally told me what was going on, and he said he already promised to tell our buddy not to tell him what happened. And it turns out he pulled his dingling out on the bus. He was caught jacking off on the bus. We didn't say anything. We just kept it to ourselves. We just kept it on the down low. And then study hall rolls around, and this one kid said, "Hey, did you hear some kid got caught jacking off on the bus?" So essentially how he was caught was this other kid who was sitting across from him on the bus saw him going to town with his trapper keeper on top in a piss-poor attempt to conceal what was going on. The whole class erupted in laughter. The teacher spent a good minute trying to quell the laughter, and that's just all there was. Like, people didn't really talk about that much after that. A month later, that same friend came back from his suspension and surprised us in the hallway. After the excitement of him coming back died down, the kids started picking on him for it. Two people wrote a song about it. He got the nickname Bus Jacker, and there's all kinds of jokes, like people would ask him, "Oh, how'd you get caught? Did it end up in the bus driver's hair?" And one guy pointed at my friend's fist and said, "Hey, how's your girlfriend doing?" Oh, and the worst one was, or the funniest one was, one kid would walk by him in the hallway in between each period and go, "Giggity, giggity, giggity," and then flail his arms going, "Goo!" And it turned out how he got caught was, one kid across the aisle saw him, and he told the principal at the school, and the school said that if he told anybody that he would be suspended. But needless to say, it's quite likely that other kids saw him, so the story spread like wildfire. He didn't face any serious consequences other than he had to ride a different bus, and I'm surprised he was even allowed to ride a school bus after that, but oh well. But despite all the teasing, you think after something like that he would have learned his lesson, right? No, not at all. There were times where he was caught gegoogeting his geschmoigety in the back of the class, and when a teacher caught him, he would be told to sit in the front of the class. This did not deter him. All this did was give the class a free skin flute solo, constantly. Like, it didn't matter what class he was in or what teacher. They'd never send him to the office. They just made him sit in the front, going to town in front of everybody. His hands were in his pockets. He probably cut a hole in his pocket. And, "What are you doing, girl?" Yeah, no, but he'd just be sitting in class, going to town. I even heard rumors that he was doing that during a Holocaust documentary in history class. After the incident, me and the friend group didn't really associate with him that much because, we didn't want to be closely associated with that. And all he did was just sit on his tablet at lunch all alone, and he just seemed fine with it. Oh, and for those of you wondering, he claimed he never finished, if you catch my drift. Well, that's going to be it for this story time. If you like the video, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.